proceed with the rules of probability. This is also, you have learned this in school, where probability, the lowest number is 0 and the highest number is 1. So the probability is 0, meaning that the number of event A will not occur. For example, what is the probability of you not hearing my voice right now? So it will be 0. Okay, and what is the probability of you listening to my lecture right now? The probability is 1, meaning that this event of hearing my lecture is certainly occur. Okay, and please note that the probability of sample space is equal to 1. Let's see the second point here, where we are talking about E complement. Okay, so what is the E complement? This is an event which E does not occur. Okay, so the probability of E complement is equal to 1 minus probability of E. So if this is probability of E happening, therefore out here is the probability of complement E. Okay, note that probability of E complement plus probability of E is equal to 1 because the number of total probability is equal to 1. We can also denote our E complement as E prime. Okay, this is just a symbol. Now let's see example of finding probability here. A jelly bean is chosen at random from a jar containing 10 black, 8 red, and 7 yellow jelly beans. Find the probability that it is red. Okay, so first of all, let's find the number of sample space. So number of sample space is, you just add up all of the jelly beans. So it is 25. And note that we have 10 black jelly beans. So number of B is 10. We have 8 red jelly beans. So number of red and R is 8. And NY, number of yellow jelly bean, is 7. Therefore, NY is equal to 7. So let's see the probability of getting a red jelly bean. So we just take number of red jelly bean 8 here. So just divide it by number of sample space, which is 25. So the answer is 0.32. You can leave it as a fraction or you can leave the answer as decimal number. Next, let's find the probability of getting a yellow jelly bean. So just take the number of yellow jelly bean, which is 7. Divide by number of sample space, 25. So the answer is 0.28. And lastly, probability of getting no black jelly bean. So it is probability of B complement. Probability of B complement is just 1 minus probability of B, which is 1 minus probability of B is 10 over 25. So 1 minus this number here is 15 over 25. And we can simplify it as 3 over 5. We can also get the number of not black by adding up these two numbers here. Because if it is not black, therefore it is red and also it is yellow. Let's see this example here where a pair of dice is thrown. So you have 2 dice right now. So find the probability of getting the same number for both dice. We have this diagram here to help us to illustrate what is happening right now. So this is the first row. You'll get either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the second row. Again, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is probability of getting the same number for both dice? You can see it here. You can get either 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So the number of all of this is equal to 6. The sample space for all of this number here is 36 because you have 6 multiplied another 6. So it's written here, number of sample space here is equal to 36. Therefore, your answer will be 6 over 36. Let us simplify it. It is 1 over 6. Next question, find the probability that the sum of number is equal to 9. So let's see here. From the diagram, you can see that the sum of 9, you can get it at 3, 6, 6, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4. So the number of this event happening is 4. Therefore, it is 4 over 36. Simplify it, it is 1 over 9. The last example said about find the probability getting number different for both dies. Okay, so for the question A, we already get the number of same dies. So if you want to get the difference, we can use the complementary rule. So it is PE complement. It is 1 minus PE. So just take it what? So just take 1 minus 1 over 6. Your answer for A, you'll get the answer 5 over 6. Alright, apart from classical probability, which is using the theory, we can also get empirical probability. So this empirical probability will use the evidence from experiment. You can see that the formula is just the same. Probability of event E happening is just number of event E divided by number of sample space. Okay, so let's see how is the experiment is shown to you. The first example said a player rolls a die for 40 times. So this is the experiment that the player have done. Alright, and then the question said find the empirical probability of rolling a 4. So this is very simple. Just look at the result here. So just find how many does we get number 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number of times that we get number 4 is 7. And let's divide by number of sample space, which is 40. So just divide it. Your answer is 0.175. Let's see question B here. Find the classical probability of rolling 4. So this is just using the theory, classical probability. So number of rolling 4 is just 1 from a total of 6. Number of space here. So 1 over 6, this is just 0.167. Let's see the last one here. How do the empirical and classical probability compare? So let's see both of the answers here. Is it the same? Of course, it's not the same because the first one is by using experiment. The second one is using theory, which is the classical probability. So how can we compare both of them? So the way is you can increase the number of rolls so that the empirical probability later on will be equal to your classical probability. Let's see the next example provided here, which is this is an experiment, an online survey, which we ask shoppers about the number of handphones they own. Okay, so these are the number of handphones. This is one handphone. We have 675 people. 2 handphones, 203 people. 3 or more handphones is 122. The question said find the probability that the shopper owns 2 handphones. So let's see the number here. 2 handphones is just 203, and then divide by number of sample space. So we just add all of this number here. Therefore, we'll get number of sample space, our NS. Okay, which is 1000. So just divide 203 divided by 1000. This is your answer, 0.203. The second question asks us about 2 handphones and more. 2 handphones and more, we just add up these 2 numbers here, which is 203 plus 122. So divide by the total number, which is 1000 here. So our answer is 0.325. And this is the final example for this topic, which mentioned about a year record of National Registration Office. So this shows the number of people applying for My Card starting from Monday to Friday. Let's see the first question. A person applied for My Card. Find the probability that he came on Friday. Alright, so the probability of he came on Friday, just take this number here, 74,000, and divide by number of sample space, which is, we need to add up all of this number here. Alright, so you'll get your answer 0.153. And the last question asks us about the most busiest day. So the most busy day, you just compare all of them. It is Monday. So just take the number of people coming on Monday here, 120,000. And let's divide by number of sample space, So we'll get the answer 0.247. So that's the end of the first topic. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.